Image is just a statue now, an effigy of a man who rose the day to become arguably the most recognizable human being alive today. Michael Jordan may have left the building, but the memory of his greatness will last forever. To calculate MJ's effect on our cultural landscape, we've travelled to the city which benefited most from Jordan's hang time, Chicago. From his arrival in the Windy City in 1984 until his retirement following the shot that clinched his 6th championship ring, Jordan's sense of timing was always perfect. 3 factors proved crucial in the beginning. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had just revitalized a league close to fragmentation. New commissioner David Stern had begun showcasing the game in a whole new, aggressive way, and cable television had just become part of the American home, multiplying basketball's airtime. The planets were in alignment for Jordan to take the game out of this world. But talent and flair only go so far. Jordan realized that to reach the rarefied air of superstardom, other intangibles were just as important. Dress smart, think smart, be smart.
Basketball has always been like my own little heaven. I must say I do feel better now because I'm still breathing and I'm still able to play the game of basketball. I definitely get nervous. You know, how do I deal with it? I look it in the face and go out there and, basically say I'm gonna give it the best I got and prepare myself for whatever changes may happen.
Jordan became the first African American who could sell to white America.
Mars Blackman here again. You know, nobody in the world could cover my main man, Michael Jordan. Nobody, nobody, nobody. Nobody. I'm telling you, it's impossible.
In his rookie year, Nike, then a minor player in the basketball market, signed MJ to a 5-year, $5 million contract. With the help of a young filmmaker called Spike Lee, Nike created a string of Jordan commercials that would revolutionize the way professional athletes were packaged. The hip, offbeat commercials more than showcased his athleticism, they created a persona for Joe Schmo to identify with. In the first year, Air Jordan shoe sales totaled $130 million US. It was just the beginning.
No, Mars.
Money's gotta be the shoes. Shoes. You sure it's not the shoes?
I'm sure, Mars.
Across the world's blacktops, it seemed that everyone wanted to be like Mike. By the early 90s, basketball was challenging soccer as the global game, and the NBA had become arguably the richest sports league in the world. How much of that was down to the game's greatest player? Number 23's off-court statistics are just as incredible as those on the court. It's estimated that Michael has accounted for 20% of NBA retail sales this decade, around $3 billion. Other MJ-related products fared just as well. Fortune magazine estimated the economic impact of Jordan the person as $10 billion, half the gross domestic product of Jordan the nation. Jordan was the most hyped and commercialized athlete of all time. Yet we never seem to resent him or grow tired of him, even when he failed. Image may be everything, but that image had better coincide with the real person or it's ultimately worthless. Mike lived up to the hype. His game was unique. What set Jordan apart on the court was his ability to dominate a game. He was as unstoppable as tomorrow. But while the tongue-wagging dunks made the highlight reels, it was his mental toughness and dogged will to win that truly lifted him above the rim.
He looks through you. I tell my teammates, don't ever look Michael Jordan in the eye, because he takes that as a challenge. Like your parents used to tell you, Ben, don't ever look a dog in the eye because he'll bite you, because he takes that as a challenge. The same thing. About 4 years ago, I was playing against him, and we were up about 15 points with about 3 minutes left in the game. And I looked at him and I smiled, and he got really mad at me. He goes, oh, you smiling? You think you won this game? And Michael Jordan must have scored like 13 in the next points. He didn't let nobody on our team score. They won the game by 1. And he told me, he said, Jay, you're a good player, but don't ever challenge me again. I went, whoo.
After suffering their worst season in franchise history following Jordan's retirement, the Chicago Bulls last month began their rebuilding process by selecting Duke power forward Elton Brand with the first pick of the NBA draft. With Batman and Rodman also following Superman out of Chicago, it may be some time before the Bulls add to their 6 NBA titles. MJ's legacy has left us all searching for the next heir apparent, but in truth, no one will ever fill Jordan's shoes. For Chicago in the NBA to continue to flourish, future stars like Brand need at least to try to be like Mike, to match Jordan's desire, dedication, and most of all, his love for the game.
What if my name wasn't in lights? What if my face wasn't on TV every other second? What if there wasn't a crowd around every corner? What if I was just a basketball player? Can you imagine it? I can.